I'm Lisa Concepcion, certified professional love life strategist, dating and relationship coach, expert contributor, and founder of LoveQuestCoaching.com. And this is Dating with Power and Purpose. Are you ready to date with power and purpose? Of course you are. So maybe you've been dating, but you haven't quite gotten the results. Maybe you're attracting people who aren't so committal. They're a little non-committal. They're a little loosey-goosey, a little flaky. Or maybe you've been ghosted. Maybe you're just fed up with the way things have been rolling for you. So you're inspired to be part of this. You're going to learn how to date with power and purpose. The step number one, right? First video number one is getting your goals on point. So what are you going for you? Regardless of who you're dating and what's going on socially and what have you, what's going on with you? What do you want to achieve? What do you want to achieve this year? So the first step in dating with power and purpose is creating a purposeful life for yourself. So there are oftentimes people out there and they're dating from a place of boredom, or they are looking outside for love and fulfillment. And what ends up happening is we sacrifice our identities because we are not connected to what we want to do for us. And it's very easy to get swept up in somebody else when we aren't really clear about what we want to accomplish for ourselves. This is going to ground you. This is going to give you that little North Star, that thing that wakes you up in the morning, that keeps you committed and disciplined and focused on what you want to achieve for your own life. Gotta have some goals, and you gotta make them juicy. You gotta make them so juicy that even if that beautiful looking person that you've had your eye on asks you out at the last minute and you have a commitment to something you're working on for yourself, it's so juicy and delicious that you're like, oh, I'd love to hang out with you, but tonight's not a good night because I have some stuff I'm working on. Follow what I mean? So step number one is thinking about your ideal life. So you have the ability to create your ideal life. And the sooner you start thinking about what that ideal life looks like to you, the sooner you can start to create it. So where we put our attention, energy goes. And we're able to create these beautiful experiences, friendships, amazing vacations, all kinds of stuff that we want to do for us. So do not forget to set some delicious, meaty, yummy goals for yourself, big goals. One of the things that I want to mention to you also is really keep check of your language. So when you're speaking about yourself and your self-talk is very negative and you're saying things like, oh, I'm such a loser, or oh, I can't really meet anybody good, and the ones that I like don't like me, and the ones that like me I don't like, that kind of language is only going to perpetuate more of what it is that you don't want. So get really, really clear on your goals and get really, really clear on what excites you. What do you want to see different in your own life? The reason why I'm saying this and I'm really into the whole goals thing is that, think about it. When you go on a date and somebody says, tell me about yourself, isn't it so inspiring when somebody is going for something in their life? Don't you want to date somebody who's going for something in their life? So if that's the case, like attracts like. So if you are focused on your goals and the things that you want to accomplish for you, then odds are you are probably going to attract somebody who's doing the same. Somebody who has a lot of direction, somebody who has vision for themselves, and somebody who has goals. And so when you are dating with power and purpose, you are leading a purposeful life. That's video number one. So what's the little homework to do? Get out that notebook, honey, and write down, in this year, I want to accomplish these key things. You could have 3 of them, you could have 5 of them, and really look at what would be required to make some of those things happen. At the very least, what do you want to do to get started? Chunk it out in little steps. This way, when somebody comes along and they think they're just going to throw you off your game, oh no, honey, I got some goals. Let me tell you what I'm working on. And that's exciting. That inspires people. And it makes you high value. So get out that notebook and write down your goals.